Good morning. It's the 168th day of school. Okay, you know what to do, right? Write the number, represent it with 100s, 10s, and 1s blocks, and write an equation. I know you're an expert at that, so let's challenge ourselves to go ahead and do that without even looking at our 200s chart. I want you to try and write 168. Okay? Remember, it has three numbers. 168. Okay. If you need a little bit more time, you can pause the video for a moment. That's totally fine. Okay, I have it represented here with our blocks, so let's take a peek. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168. 168. Okay, now let's look at this. Here we go. Here's how you write it. 168. 100s block. 6 10s. 8 1s. And I've represented 8 as 4 and 4. Okay, now the value of this is 100 plus the value of this, which is 60, plus the value of the 1s blocks, which is 8. So 100 plus 60 plus 8 equals 168. That's how you put it all together. Okay. All right. Let's do mindful breathing first, and then I'll tell you about the countdown. It's a pretty fun one. But I'll leave you in suspense for just a little bit longer. Okay. Think about what breath you'll do, if any, or if you might just do smell the roses and blow out the candles. Oh, sorry, I had my finger on that chime. Okay, there we go. Okay, are you really curious to know what Q will be? Q. So we're on Q. And Q is for quest, which is kind of like a challenge type adventure, kind of like scavenger hunt to go on. A quest. Sometimes they're magical. A quest. Okay. So for Q, your job is to make a quest for somebody. Now I'm going to show you, I made a quest for Silas. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so you can make something. So I made a diamond, and Silas is going to go on a quest to find this diamond. You could also use something that you already have, and you don't have to make a picture of it if you don't want to. But I thought it would be fun to go on a quest to find a purple diamond. Okay, so what I did to make this quest is I thought of a place where I was going to hide it. Okay, and I started at the end. I thought I'm going to hide it downstairs in that little table. We have a plant, and I was going to hide it underneath the flower pot for the plant. That's where I want Silas to end up. See, it says here, finish. And I drew him a map. Let me show you. So I drew him a map, and I want him to go to all these different places and then eventually end up here. So that's maybe, I'll have to explain my pictures, but I wanted him to start here, and this is my bed. Picture of my bed. And then go, this is the picture on our wall in my classroom here of plants' needs, what plants need. And then downstairs to the teapot. And then this is way downstairs to the bottom floor of our house. There's a picture with our paddle boards on it out in the water. So a picture of the paddle boards. And then I want him to find the pillow that we have that has mountains on it. And then keep going. This is a shelf we have that's shaped like mountains. Keep going to the orange pillow. And then eventually to the little table with the blue flower pot and the plant. And he'll find the diamond. So you could make a quest like this. This is how I thought to make a quest. Another way to make a quest would be to have different pictures that you hide along the way. So my first picture would be a picture of the bed. Okay. And I would just give Silas the picture of the bed. And then he would have to go to the bed and find the next picture. So when he was at the bed, he would have to look all around, and then he would find the next picture, which would be of this, of the plants. And then he would use that picture and go to the plants. And somewhere near the plants, I would have hidden the picture of the flower pot. And then he'd get that. And then he'd go down to this picture way, way downstairs on the bottom floor of the paddle boards. And he'd have to go there. And then he'd find the picture of the mountain pillow. And then he'd have to go there. So you could leave the clues for where to go next in that place. Okay? So you can either do something like this, give a map to begin with, where here's all the clues together. Or you can draw and leave the clues separately in the different places. So you would get a clue or a picture when you go to that place. So you should decide how you want to do it. Or maybe there's even other ways that I haven't thought of to do a quest. But give somebody a quest. Send them on a quest through the house to find something. Okay, remember what my advice too is. I said, I started at the end here thinking about where I wanted to hide my object. And then had Silas work his way down to that object. Okay, so think about how you want to do it. There's lots of different ways, and I'm sure there's ways that I haven't even thought of to do a quest. Okay, this should be a really fun one. Q is for quest. Have fun, everyone!